Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a senior at McGoffin County High School started an organization dedicated to helping the elderly. And the B Squad had their second annual community Christmas dinner yesterday in Williamsburg, working to help feed those in need. Plus, yesterday was a very difficult Christmas day for members of one church after being told they could be shut down for helping the homeless.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. The time is 5:59 on December 26th. I'm Madison Pergram, and thank you for joining us on Mountain News This Morning. So we're coming off the holiday season, and probably people are still full, but let's go to Brandon Robinson. Brandon, there's been a couple days, people have been off work, people maybe going back to work this morning, trying to get out of bed.
Listen, I'm just trying to get out of the food coma that's been the last couple of days, because I tell you, dress pants are a little bit tight this morning. Got to get that weight back off from the holidays. Let's take a look and see what's going on across the area this morning. Outside of the WIMT studios, we are fairly quiet as you start this Thursday, or as we like to call it around here, Friday Eve. And here's the good thing. If today is your Monday and you don't have to work the weekend, tomorrow's your Friday regardless. So there you go. All right, temperatures this morning, 45 Wise, 38 in Irvin, 48 in Moorhead, 35 in Harlan and Hazard, 50 in Logan, and in Jackson and down toward London is 38 there as well. So a normal day temperature wise on the coffee meter, but of course if you're getting back out of that Christmas slumber, you're going to need a little extra this morning. 65 this afternoon. We'll see calm conditions today, sun, more clouds toward the afternoon and evening hours, and as we look ahead on the headlines, you'll see a mild day again today, more clouds tomorrow, or tonight, tomorrow, let's call it that way, and potential at least for part of the weekend to be a little bit on the soggy side. We'll talk all about that and the extended forecast coming up here in a little bit. Madison?
Thank you, Brandon. Well, a senior at McGoffin County High School was inspired to start helping people in her community. WYMT's Katie Cook talked with Kaisha Collingsworth and learned more about an organization she started called Helping Hearts.
Keisha Collingsworth says her brother inspired her to see life from a different perspective.
He has Down syndrome, and he taught me a side of love and compassion that I've never known before.
Collingsworth took to helping the elderly in her community, starting a program called Helping Hearts.
It's not only just purchasing them something, it's being a friend to them.
And this Christmas season, with the help of a local biker club and her father's church, she was able to buy presents for those in a nearby nursing home.
I actually got to access their Christmas list, and I bought all of the residents everything on their Christmas list, not once but twice.
An experience she says was priceless.
And there was another lady that got a cheetah purse, and when she pulled it out, she just lit up. I mean, she was so excited, she cried.
Spreading the message that no matter how old you are,
I would have never imagined that my project would have came this far. It's incredible.
You are not too young to make a difference in your community. In Salyersville, Katie Cook, WYMT Mountain News.
Keisha wants to thank everyone who donated, allowing her to give Christmas presents to her local nursing home. Her goal is to be able to celebrate every holiday with the elderly people in her community. And with Christmas wrapping up, the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources is asking you to donate your tree. They are collecting real trees for the Fishes program. The department will be accepting tree donations starting today through mid-January at 29 locations across the state, including several here in eastern Kentucky. You just need to take off all of the lights, tinsel, and ornaments, and those trees then go to improve fish habitats in Kentucky's lakes. You can find out more about specific drop-off locations on our website at WYMT.com. And Governor Andy Beshear made his first Christmas message to Kentucky residents yesterday. Beshear was joined by the First Lady of Kentucky, Brittany Beshear, for the Christmas morning message on Twitter. In the message, they were also joined by their family dog, and they wished Kentuckians a very Merry Christmas and their plans to uplift the residents of Kentucky, not only this season, but seasons to come.
I'm grateful that I've been given the opportunity to serve in a role where I can try to lift up every single Kentucky family. And we're going to rededicate ourselves this Christmas and every single Christmas to doing everything we can to lift up all of our families, especially those that are struggling.
We hope you have a wonderful
Governor Beshear made his rounds to several events in Louisville on Christmas Eve ahead of the address. And some special Christmas stockings filled with bundles of joy at Baptist Health Louisville on Tuesday. This is the 28th year for the tradition, and the babies born on Christmas Eve were placed in their own stockings for everyone to see in the nursery. Babies will also have special hats hand knitted by volunteers.
The joy of new life and babies anyway is always awesome, but then just, you know, giving the moms and dads a little extra reason to smile and, you know, think that, okay, we're being taken care of, even in the holidays.
Employees with the hospital say the stockings are bought from funds raised in hospital gift shop. And the B Squad in Williamsburg had their second annual community Christmas dinner yesterday. Those in the group did not think it would be possible until Grace Christian Fellowship volunteered to cater the entire meal. WYMT's Hannah Reynolds talked to one of the many volunteers that went around town looking to invite those that needed it most.
This is a bed and a reminder of the homeless population living along the Cumberland River in Williamsburg. Unfortunately, this Christmas dinner is all too common.
Hey boys, if you're hungry, come to the convention center and eat with us, right below Arby's.
The people who call this space a temporary home can't stay in one spot. Earl Solfridge is one of the volunteers trying to find them.
I'd hate to think, you know, being on Christmas Day with me, not having people to go see and all that, you know. So try to give them something that we got.
He is hoping to bring them a sense of normalcy, but he is not alone.
You know, because I wouldn't have been around nobody today if it hadn't been for this. You know, I've been by myself. Because I wasn't even really in the Christmas spirit, really, or in the Christmas mood.
James Gill lost his wife a few months ago and was hoping to not spend Christmas alone.
Knowing that I could come somewhere and get something to eat, you know, and just spend time with people, I mean, it's just the best feeling ever.
He, along with others, found community here, and community is now what they're trying to give back.
And maybe next year be even bigger and be able to impact more folks.
Because Christmas is about a lot more than the material things.
It just kind of lifted me up, man. It really helped.
It is about the things that sometimes can't be seen, but are definitely felt. In Whitley County, Hannah Reynolds, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, word of the Christmas dinner did get back to one man who had opened his home for 5 of the homeless people. If they did not come by the end of the day, volunteers were going to bring meals to his home. And yesterday was a very difficult Christmas day for members of the Denson's United Church of Christ in Cleveland after being told they could be shut down for helping the homeless. A few weeks ago, the church partnered with the homeless organization, the Metanola Project, and set up a shelter inside the building. However, building and housing and public safety departments sent the church a notice saying they must update their fire safety and change their title from a religious institution to a homeless shelter. Pastor Eureka understands updating the fire safety of the church, but not losing its identity.
You want us to have better fire extinguishers. To me, that's an understandable safety requirement, right? But you're asking us to change the use of our building. We're a church. We hold worship here.
When Mary and Joseph needed shelter, there was no room for them at the inn. We're trying to make room for the homeless people in this community, in the city of Cleveland.
As Christmas Day came to a close, Pastor Eureka said she still holds hope that they will be able to find a solution with the city that can let them keep their religious title.
Another mixed morning when it comes to temperatures across the region. A Ridge Valley split, but conditions fairly nice. Let's take a look at the US 119, US 23 camera over at Jenkins. And again, no major issues this morning, just quiet roads the day after Christmas. 48 in Moorhead, 39 in Irvin, 35 here in Hazard, 50 in Logan and Jackson, 38 in London, and 47 in Pikeville this morning. Emoji cast today, not too bad. Sun and clouds, fairly mild tomorrow. Cloudy sky, there'll be a stray chance for a shower, and sun returns this weekend and staying warmer, but as we head towards Sunday, those rain chances will pick up. Madison.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. New research says intermittent fasting could help you live longer. And man's best friend may be beneficial to your mental health. We'll have more on why just ahead.